It's not bad. But certainly the performance has drastically dropped off. I'm supposed to build a storage barrel. So I can delete stuff. You get 70% of the resources back. I can move stuff. That has blueprints. Access your structure blueprints. And that's cooking and farming. But if I click on blueprints, yeah, I don't have any blueprints to import. So I'm supposed to build a storage barrel, but I have no idea how, or the guardian beds, or basically anything else. Knowledge available. Okay, that would explain it. How many points do I have? I have 6. No, it's not just you. Okay, the barrel is 2 points. We know we need the barrel, so we'll grab that. That's the next thing we need. Okay, so you have to, once you unlock them, they should now show up like that. Storage options, storage options. It's a barrel. Interesting. I don't know what the red arrow means. I think it's pointing towards... No, it's not. I'm not sure where. It's pointing towards something. Don't know what it is. Well, there's my storage barrel. Hey, we can tell this game is already incredibly bugged. If you look at where it says storage barrel, right underneath that, it says lens stability good, and there's no way that that's true. Stream isn't loading for you now, even though it's saying live. Well, let me do a quick... check. Anyone else having that problem where it's not loading? Well, I mean, the game is using a good chunk of the CPU. But it doesn't appear to be, you know, scrapping the whole thing. I'm going to very quickly save and exit to the main menu and re-enter. It's back now? Okay, well, I'm going to re-enter. Hopefully, maybe that'll clean up some of it. But the performance got really bad there. Okay, we have a server named Shitstorm. How about we search for lens? Nope, there is no lens. Then we don't want to join a game. We want to start the game. Lensland. There we go. I hit a bad memory leak. Maybe. It didn't look like I had a huge amount of memory taken up. We'll see what happens when we re-enter. So exciting. That's perfectly fine now, yeah. Let me really quickly check again and see what the numbers look like now when the performance is back. If anything, it's taking up more memory than it was before, and about the same CPU. Traveler, I have studied the signs, and at last the mystery begins to take shape. The world's unrest is not without cause. It stirs because of ancient guardians once sworn to preserve balance. They have faltered. They are called the Titans, beings of immense strength, bound to the very core of the world. Once protectors, they now waver in darkness. If we are to learn what forces disturb the land, we must confront the Titans. Blame Windows? That is always a safe bet. Their defeat may reveal fragments of truth, and with each one you face, the veil shrouding this evil will begin to lift. Seek them out, Traveler. Only through their trial will the path ahead be revealed. And we saw on the map I have to build 3 guardian beds. Let's see, that was, I think, K for knowledge. Basic furniture. Basic decorations. Only thing that had was the barrel. We're looking for where guardian beds are. Wooden construction basics. Lots of stuff. Construction add-ons. Torch. Makeshift double bed. I don't see guardian beds anywhere. How many points do we have? We have 4 points. Build guardian beds, build a feeding trough, craft a brush. I don't think I can just build them right now. Cooking and farming. Maybe? That's where it should go. Because it says that was something about structures to cook food and feed your guardians. Storage structures. I don't assume they qualify as storage structures. No. So where is the guardian beds and stuff? That's basic decorations. Am I not seeing it? Oh, I mean, I know I'm not seeing it, but is it there and I'm just not seeing it? Well, let's try the wooden construction basics. Modular construction pieces. Guardian. Okay, wooden floors, wooden walls, wooden roofs. I gotta say the UI for this is not looking impressive. We're gonna need a lot more wood. All right, so that's floors. Yeah, the UI for this is not good. That's walls. It feels like console. Hey now, I have no problem getting wood. It'll be really easy. I'll harvest it in a sec. Because I know that's exactly what you meant. We will bust out our axe. And we'll give this tree 40 wax. Here's the thing. I still don't have... I have to build guardian beds and feeding trough and craft a brush. But... I don't have any recipes for those. That's true. My arms are overly skinny. Yeah, I just didn't scale them up with the rest of the body. But the thing is I use the hammer. Construction doesn't work. Cooking and farming, nothing in there. Storage, yeah. I don't have access to these recipes they want me to have access to. Because they don't appear anywhere in the knowledge menu that I can see. Workbench, wooden staff, jobs board, guardian bed. That's why I don't have them. I have to be level 4. Okay. Might have helped if they, said something about that somewhere. Oh, we don't want that. Why is it not going down? Oh, there we go. Up. Construction. Floors. How do I rotate the floor? Wooden foundation. Let's see. Rotation space local. Oh, okay, that's up or down. Got it. Rotate structure. Shift. Okay, there we are. We're going to need a lot more wood. Yep, I'm going to work on getting to level 4. That is exactly what I'll be doing for the next few minutes. Most of the survival / crafting games got a lot of similarities. At least the ones I've played. An interesting chopping technique? That's what she said. I have no idea what that means. We're back on that. We were making foundation. Come on, why won't you sit down? Doesn't want to sit down. Fine, then we'll just go the other direction and that'll show you who's boss. Me, I'm boss. Probably too close to the, No, that works. We need more. Destroy that one. We get back 70% of the materials. Time to cut down a couple more trees. I always do over-engineer. It's one of my weaknesses. Who's boss of me? Technically me, but then if I say I'm the boss of me, I have to take responsibility for my own actions. And therefore, I'm not the boss of me. Somebody else is. I'm still waiting to hear information back from the home office. I mean, this is my home. And hence my office. It's complicated. Yeah, we're going to stick with it. It's complicated. Right. Deposit resources. Okay, that's simple and straightforward. We go back to here. I wish it remembered where you were what you were doing, what you were building, but it doesn't. Wooden foundation. Yes, please. All right, we've got enough of a building here. I now feel that I can make some walls. I believe these are giving XP for everything I do. I think. I am placing these as ghosts because I need more materials. Once again, as is always the case with me, I've built too big. Why build something small when you can do 3 times the work for 2 times the space? It's possible I don't think these things out particularly well. I know that must seem unlikely. I believe that was E. Overcompensating with my wood? Yep. You know, gotta have a really big house to make up for having a really small... Oh. Whoops. Build a quaint cottage here, proceeds to deforest. Yep. Oh, yes. Okay, back to the walls. Yeah, the UI is not good for building. There's no reason for it to be on the side like that. I'm assuming that they're doing this because they're going to go for a console release. I don't know that. That just seems to be the pattern that every game company these days follows. Oh. Let's see. All right, let's see. Toggle, snap, enabled. Rotation, world, rotate structure. That's rotating the wrong way. Change rotation axis. Ah, there we are. Okay. Come on, you stuck there for a second. I saw you did. Can't fool me. I'm the gingerbread man. There we go. And then we'll have a front door and a back door. Why does that not seem in scale? Did I put that out of place is why. You know, while getting 70% of your crafting mats back is good, I would think that making a mistake by misclicking shouldn't cost you 30%. Yeah, not a fan of the menu. Just does not feel good. That would be so annoying on an ultra-wide. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, that would be terrible. Now, maybe it's movable. It's just it's a bad design. I mean, UIs are one of my bugaboos right now. There are so many bad UIs coming into games. It's like they've learned all of the wrong lessons from the last 30 years of UI design. Survival games feel like you're playing the same game. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, did my axe broke. I broke my axe. I guess I better make another one, huh? Did we ding while I wasn't paying attention? No, we did not. We're almost ready to level up, though. Let's see. Crafting. I need a new stone hatchet. Hey, I have the parts. So I certainly don't disagree with your base statement that they feel the same. They do tend to feel. I'll go with samey for sure. Yeah, I agree with Vorp and you. I did go bald. This is as bald as they allowed me to get. Stubblehead. Yep, they just call me Old Stubblehead. Nobody actually calls me that, which is nice, actually. Windrose, I liked. Yeah, Windrose is the only game of the ones I've done so far for the Next Fest that I have wish listed. The others I'll keep my eyes on. None of them were immediately dismissed out of hand. But Windrose is the one that felt good enough the way it was that I would be interested in playing it. After about 4 hours, I was, okay, I'll keep watching. I'll play it again tomorrow, but I don't think it'll make the wish list. But by the next 2 hours, day 3 of playing it, I went, yeah, okay, it's good enough for me for the wish list. I really seldom wish list games. We were seeing what we can do with the roofs. Okay, roofs are often very untidy, sadly, in games. In that they don't come together or fit right or look right. All right, that's sloped wooden roof, corner, outside corner, half sloped. I think I actually kind of like the half sloped better, but we'll go with the sloped. This is going to take, I don't know, is this taking wood? Wood and palm leaves, okay? The sun is setting on another day here in paradise. Actually, that one's probably got to go, but anyway. A lot of times, roofs don't seem to work the way we should want. For instance, let's see, we're going to sadly have to deconstruct. Yeah, but losing 30% on deconstructing, reconstructing is not good, I have decided. It doesn't allow you to experiment or anything. You should be able to, you know, there should be some time limit. If it's been in the world for 10 minutes, say, then you lose 30%. Something like that. Roofs. Okay, let's see if this actually works the way we would want. Looks like it might. Looks like it might actually function the way we would want. At least the corners. Let's see. Why isn't it fitting anymore? Why doesn't it want to fit? There we go. No, that's not it. Did I go to the half highs? I went to the half highs. And there we go. Again, I lose 30% of the construction. Oh, and I accidentally knocked something down. Yeah, that is not a good mechanic. I liked it at first. Now that it's bitten me a couple times, I definitely don't like it. Yeah, might be an option. In which case you're right, then it's not really an issue. Oh, I didn't want that. That's the thing I dropped. I picked it up? Where did it go? I didn't pick it up. It's just sitting there. Ah, okay, it's just sitting there. There's level 4. More palm leaves. Okay, so we've got 10 knowledge points now. Let's grab the torch. Oh, we need the guardian bed and the feeding trough. Presumably the workbench. I'll hold on to 2 more points. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, the building mechanics just feel clumsy. Oh, and this is all to scroll through all this to get to the recipes. That's really not good. Not a fan of that. Reselect the rotation. No, that's not the rotation. That's the rotation we wanted. Thank you. All right. It's just clumsy. It's unnecessarily clumsy, I think. This is the one I want. Oh, that's the one I want. There we go. Should fit right there, but it doesn't seem to want to. This is also, I had this problem significantly with Valheim. Trying to get to a position where things would sit correctly. Oh, I had it there briefly, there we go. See, it shouldn't take that much time and effort to get it to sit in the right location. And it doesn't help that I'm trying to do this at night, which is another issue. All right. I believe I now have the ability to make furniture. Cooking and farming, no. Crafting. Guardians. Storage. It's not guardian, should be crafting. That's the workbench. Construction, crafting. Yeah. Insufficient materials. What else do we need? We need more stone. Well, let's use our pickaxe, and we're going to brute force it because we're a brute. Snapping needs to be more sticky. I agree 100%. That's true in a lot of the survival games I've played. For instance, one of the reasons I've started Valheim a half a dozen times, played it for a couple hours and stopped is and sometimes less, is the number of times where basically I can't get my initial house to come together into a functioning thing that will keep out rain. That shouldn't be hard, but sometimes it is. A lot of times it's because I'm not getting any of the snapping effects. Let's see. We are going to make the crafting table. I can't tell which side is supposed to be which. If it matters, probably doesn't. And then hopefully I can make a torch so I can get a little light in here. What's my favorite function? Could you be a hair more specific? While that's going, I am going to refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. I am back. We had a remarkably nice day here. In fact, I believe we set an all-time high temperature for February 28th, 79 degrees. Choose one of the functions. One of the functions of what? The in-game functions? My personal life functions? Those are the things I can make. That's the workbench. Torch. I was right. This is where we make torch. That was a guess. Frankly, I would rather not have had to guess, but... Is this a torch for carrying or a torch for setting on the ground? My money's probably carrying, not setting on the ground. Yeah, looks like it. All right. Guardian beds. I think I got those, right? Guardians, I need three guardian beds. Oh, I wanted to finish the house first. That would be nice. That was why I wanted to get the torch, so I could see what the bleep I was doing. Sadly, it's a you carry it torch, but... Hey, a little bit of light. But sadly, not at the same time as the hammer. Construction. Wooden roof says. Yep, that is correct. Why won't you snap? There we go. Okay, it looks like you have to actually aim below where you want to put it. So I'm aiming now right at the window wall segment, and that is placing it correctly. We need more wood. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not answering. I didn't understand exactly which functions you're talking about, referring to. It's almost looking like a house. You're in the way. It's so hard. All right, so if we put, can we choose like flat roof? We can, and that will give us, oh, you can't, I'm kidding. I still need what? I need palm leaves. 4 more palm leaves. But we're almost there. We got berries. Looking for that looks like that ought to be palm leaves. Not enough of them. There we go. And I have palm leaves. I picked up palm leaves. I picked up a bunch of them. What in the... Now I'm out of wood. Are all of those ghost? No, but some of them are. All right, we're back chopping down all the trees in the area. As I was saying earlier, a UI is seemingly more often than not an issue for me. It says I've got 99 wood. What the hell? That looks like 99 wood to me. Why is it saying I have 4 wood? Okay, that worked. That worked. Oh, I can climb. That'll help. Didn't know I could climb. Guys, I can climb. All right, there we are. We have completed our over... Yeah, I don't understand what function... What are you defining as a function? A game function? A game type? Guardian beds. So I just don't understand what you mean by function. Guardian beds. Fiber thread. I should be able to make 3 of those. As long as this little jerk will get out of the way. Yeah, I think we're done. Should be. 2. And it really doesn't, it's really annoying that it doesn't remember what you previously had selected. We have a guardian bed? Yeah. Okay. Really? I thought they were done. Category function, which is one of, just like the aesthetic of it, the most functions. Yeah, I'm not understanding what you're. I don't mean to frustrate you, as I'm sure I am doing, but I don't understand the category of functions, which is the one you like, or is the aesthetic of it, of the most functions. I'm just not grokking what you're asking. I'm sorry. And now I feel dumb about it. We got the 3, and we need to build a feeding trough. All right. 2. Feeding trough, we need 16 more wood. And it points that way. Well, we will we'll put it here, and we'll point it in that direction. And we need more wood. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Maybe be a little less ambitious than I am when you're building your first house. On the positive side, we are leveling up by doing this, so that's good. Okay, pick up some more leaves and whatnot. Go in, press E to deposit the resources. Could be any category, computer function or math function or an invention function, game function. Those categories, the cool or fun. Okay. Well, I mean, there's a lot of very, very cool stuff in math simply because it's kind of the building block of the universe. And for us to make sense of it seems awesome. So for instance, since we're talking specifically about functions, the mere fact that the derivative is figured out by arithmetic on a, 5x squared plus 3x minus 12 is the function. And the fact that you just take the number above of the exponent and multiply that. No, sorry, move that in front so that 5x squared becomes 10x. And you do that all the way through the polynomial. And that simple bit of arithmetic, which has nothing to do with calculus, is vitally important in calculus. That just seems, it just never made sense to me that worked. Now, I did the derivation of the formulas, and those made sense to me. It just always seems strange to me that simple piece of arithmetic is used in calculus. Craft a brush. Do we have a brush? I don't see a brush yet. Yeah, the for polynomials, the simple formula for figuring out the derivative seems like magic. Like it shouldn't work. I'm going to eat a banana, or I'm going to try to eat a banana. Can I eat the banana? I've eaten the banana, guys. It was, very banana-ish. All right, I have to craft a brush, but I do not yet know wherein the brush lies. In the knowledge tree. Tailoring bench, Buccaneer's clothing pack. I like the sound. Brush. That's level 5. There should be more information given as to how to level up and get the unlocks you need for the starting quests. That's a little frustrating too. So we're still getting XP from just picking stuff up. So for now, I'm going to run and pick stuff up and poke around at things. Okay, going inside the circle doesn't do anything. It's pretty. The game is pretty, and except for the glitch we had when my performance went to hell, it seems to run well too. So these are all pluses. My complaints so far are largely with the UI for crafting. And some lack of clarity and obviousness, at least, in pick up a heart wisp. I found a heart wisp. It'll be stored in your special items tab. Only one more to go to upgrade your health. Okay. So that is a reward for like exploration and stuff. Like that a lot. So the lack of clarity on what is required for the quest. So for instance, having to reach level 4 or level 3, or level 4 to get access to some of the things that's next in the quest, and level 5 for the next. But it doesn't tell you that. It should say when you pull up the journal and you go to Guardian Bonding, it should list, have a number, level 4, level 4, level 5. Because the only way I know that I had to level up is by looking at the stuff I don't know yet in the knowledge tree. By the way, the knowledge tree, that's pretty deep. I like that. And a lot of these have got many recipes. That's really promising. So far, my only really substantial, honest to God problem with it is the building menu. Just is dreadful. I mean, not unplayably bad, dreadful, but not good. All right, I've got lots of wood. I am too tired. I am so tired. I am just tuckered out. What else can we build? Construction, cooking and farming, crafting. That's the only thing we had. Storage. Well, I can store stuff, presumably in the storage, right? Limited number of spaces, that's fine. We can put all of our food in here, though. Is it shift click? Quick transfer. Coconuts. We found another banana. Yellow berries. We'll drop our money off, our precious stone off, fur pelt, blueberries, salt. The rest of the stuff is building mats that I may want to keep on me, at least for now. So we got a little ways to go to get to 5. Well, let's wander around a bit. Let's see if we can get over there. I don't know if you get XP for exploring or not. Oh, try that again. Trying to actually gain altitude. Not sure if you can with the glider. I did when I was getting to the whale. But I'm not sure if there was like an updraft or something I hit. Well, let's go through the house, since we blocked off the stairs. I've already granted you the blessing of increased fortitude. My fires have been lit. Leave me be. Wow. Only once, huh? Oh, that's not nice. Do we have another one of those little hearts of fire over here somewhere? Not evidently. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Looks like we do. Can this... Well, let's get us to level 5. No. Did something. Made some pretty graphical effects. Oh, I did. There was a beetle I could catch. I hate beetles. Still, in-game I would have caught one, because obviously I would have caught one. We have a big blue glowy globe. I'm seeing these little visuals there. Maybe this is will give me the updraft that I need. Doesn't appear so, so we'll try again. All right, we're going up. Up, up. Heading over to this rock. No, this is the rock we crashed on. Oh, maybe not. There are crashes on multiple rocks. Our green bar and the circular display is slowly going down. I don't know. I assume that means we run out of oomph. I'm too tired to run. I'm too tired to run. Wow, I did manage to fall back almost exactly where my house was. That was not intentional. Oh. The gliding thing wasn't my guardian being too tired. It was me being tired from holding on for dear life. Well, that is a level 19 Silverwing that I doubt I could catch, but I can try. I expect this is going to get me killed. Or it's going to have, yeah, a 0.02 chance. I'm starving. I did not successfully capture him in my Pokemon ball. I am starving and losing life. Okay, we're going to head back to the home real quick, and we're going to eat some bananas. Maybe cook some food. Because I am losing life. Give me a banana. All right, first things first. Got to eat a banana. I am regenerating. Let's see if we can't cook something. What do we got we could cook? Yellow berries? Provides 4 food. Blueberries, 4 food. Can we cook these? I don't know. We use the fire pit. Cooked meat, salted meat. No, we can actually cook none of those. We can eat them, but not cook them. We need meat of some kind. I don't have a weapon yet. Not realistically. I mean, I have an axe that can be used as a weapon. Okay. Gonna take me up? They are. Can I attack these things? Do I want to? Can I get meat from them? I got some meat. I've got more meat. And presumably some XP as well, although I don't know that. Let's see. Well, there's our house, conveniently. Yeah, sorry about eating your friend. Had to be done. I mean, it didn't have to, but anyway. Cooked meat, salted meat. Provides 15 food. Salted meat. Provides 100 food, health regeneration for 60 seconds. Well, let's craft it all. Looks like it's going to take 45 seconds for all three. Crafting. Why is the crafting paused? Why is the crafting paused? Why is the crafting paused? It's paused. Well, we can get rid of that one. What? Oh, it finished? Fuel is gathered. Really? The wood isn't fuel? Let's see. We'll split. Filter by crafting bench, filter by favorites. I've added fuel is required. I added wood. Is wood not fuel? It doesn't tell me what fuel is. I assumed wood is fuel. It's in the storage. I've got the materials back. We'll try again. Crafting is paused. Why? All right, requires fuel. Fuel types, wood. Wow, that UI is not good. All right, now it's working. I mean, these dimmed out things were not especially informative. The UI is just really not good. It's getting in the way of everything is the problem. Wooden staff, a combat staff. Jobs board allows you to assign job priorities to the guardians working with you. That's interesting. Unfueled. It's not unfueled. Did it finish? No, it's still crafting. Okay. It still says unfueled, crafting paused. But it says it's in progress. Which is it? In progress or paused? Here it says it's in progress, but it's been in progress for the whole freaking time. So that's obviously not it. Oh, did I not click activate? Was that the problem? Wow. The UI is just terrible. It's actually running now. Go me. I figured it out. So instead of having the recipe have like a thing right over here, you've got your ingredients here for the recipe, and then having over here, say, along the same, horizontal plane, have other necessities, options for fire and stuff, and then having an activate and deactivate button after you hit craft all. Craft all button doesn't do anything. The activate button is required. It's 45 seconds each. Wow, okay. That's unexpected. Boosts Guardian happiness. I'm so pleased. The crafting. Whew. It's not good, guys. It's just not. The UI, I should be clear on that. I'm going to make a wooden staff. Okay, this one's running. Don't have to activate this one. Have to activate the cooking. What? Tried midnight yet? No, I have not. I don't really feel, for whatever reason, I don't feel any burning desire. I know I'm going to play midnight, but right now I've got a lot of other games that I'm interested in playing and stuff, and so it's not a priority for me. I will play it, I have no doubt. Just there was nothing I saw that made me go, oh, well, yeah, I think I do want to play. I'm not positive I played on launch for Shadowlands, although I think I did. And BFA, I don't think I did. Other than that, the only one I haven't played on launch was Pandaria, Mists of Pandaria. Did I get my? I got my my staff. Now I can kill things faster because I have an actual weapon. And are those done? They are done. I have charcoal now, which presumably will be used for something else. Yeah, that is the early access. I think I got early access for War Within, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I definitely wasn't interested enough to go for the early access this time. Craft a brush. Did we hit? We're not quite to the level yet, but we are close. We should be able to just pick up some stuff or whack some stuff here. Why can I be starving? All right, we're going to eat some meat. Status effects. I am well fed for a minute, and I am regenerated. I have mentioned in the past that I'm not a huge fan of survival crafting games that punish you for not eating and drinking. I prefer the ones that reward you for eating and drinking. So the ones that give you buffs as opposed to the ones that make you die if you don't. We did hit 5. So we can make a brush. Seriously. Basic cooking, adventurer's clothing pack, required knowledge tailoring bench. Then why have it available if we haven't gotten a tailoring bench? Fine, tailoring bench. We can make a brush now. We can't make a tailoring brush. Okay, we can't make a brush. Why can we not make the brush? What do we need for the brush? Crafted on workbench. I have learned it. That's the workbench. There it is. Okay. Craft one. I guess we... Oh, that's interesting. So, it looks like it will automatically craft the subcomponents. That's a plus. I like that. So in other words, before it starts making the brush, it had to make 2 cloth, and I did have the materials for making the 2 cloth, seemingly. I assume it was like fiber thread. So the user interface for crafting isn't good, and the user interface for building is pretty bad. Other than that, I like the game. If those were better, I think I would likely be waitlisting or watch listing this one. But right now, I can't do that because those are so bad. Well, one of them's so bad. The other one is suboptimal, and once again we're getting the performance problems. Yeah, it is again. So that would be another thing that would keep it off my wish list. Larger font would be nice. Yeah, I tried that on the one I was playing, I think it was last night or the night before, and it had you could scale up the font, but frankly, the scaling was terrible, and so it came in pixelated. Interesting. So we've got performance again. I mean, it feels like it anyway. So it's only in the area up above where we were really getting the performance hit, up here, where it's trying to render in everything. It set all of my defaults, I think, to pretty much ultimate on the graphics. So that's probably tunable. I think that can be tuned. Groom a friendly guardian with his magical brush to keep them happy. They may even reward you with a gift. Oh, a gift. Like a dead bird on my pillow? Or maybe a crap on my pillow. Is this one of my friendly ones? I think it is, but I'm not sure. I think this is the fluff I captured. I'm going to brush the fluff. I am brushing the fluff. That is a happy honey. This sweet golden treat is perfect for adding a touch of sweetness to recipes and providing quick energy boost. Can be harvested from beehives or evidently from the butt of a fluff. Let's see. Where's my eager driftwing? Well, it's your turn for a brush. Come back here. Come back here. So you gonna have a present for me too? He loves me. Loves Daddy. Well, he didn't have a present for me. All right, the next part of the tutorial is slaying the cultist titan. That's the Eternal Aurelian, level 48. That's the Windseer. That's my camp. That's me. Hi, I'm me. So where was... That's the Cultist Titan. He's level 12 Shadow Elemental. He's level 12. I'm betting I probably'd have to do a lot more leveling up and crafting and stuff. Well, I think the most important thing now is I'm going to make the tailoring bench and I'm going to get myself some nicer clothes, you know? Because I deserve it. Also, apparently, I sleep on a guardian bed next to my pets. That's a little on the weird side. I'm trying not to be judgmental. Can't help it. I'm just mental. Crafting. Tailoring. Rotate. Right next to the other one. This is tailoring, right? No, maybe it's not. Ah, it's not. Ah! Glad I double checked. There we go. Tailoring, tailoring. So honestly, I think there's a lot to like in this game, but the user interface is a significant barrier to entry. The UI for building, the UI for building on the far side there is bad. It's really bad. I don't know if they intend for this game to come to console. It feels a little console-y in that you're not really taking advantage of the fact that you have a mouse. Because everything is, all those selections are being made with the scroll wheel. And that to me feels like a pure implementation of a console UI. And so if you want to move, you go down to the next one and oh, look, it's this, and then more and more vertical menuing scrolling. That ain't the bee's knees, boys and girls. Let's see. I don't think we have anything we can use for the tailoring bench. Oh, cloth. We did make cloth previously. We got 4 points left. We can get the Buccaneers clothing pack, and come on now. Adventurers? I mean, sure, a pointy hat is nice, but seriously. At 12 to 16 defense, it's got to be the Buccaneers. I'm sorry. It just has to be. So, we're going to need 6, 12, 15, 18 cloth. And we can currently make 8, and that uses fiber thread. Sorry, craft all. We need more fiber thread. But I definitely feel if the crafting menu was better and the building menu was a lot better, this is a game I would waitlist, watch list, whatever list it is. It has got a lot of good things going for it. It really does. But I am getting tired of having to fight my way through bad UI design because they don't want to design for the PC. They want to design for a controller and console-centric. Guys, if need be, hire a second UI designer and design a PC-centric user interface, user experience. for the PC players. Please. Stop inflicting this on us. We got a lot more fiber thread. What was it again? It was 6, 12, 15, 18? 18. And we currently have 3 to go. 8, so we need 10 more cloth. I need to make 10. 20 seconds each. It's going to take a few minutes. The bee's toes. But wait, I don't even know if they have knees. Now I'm supposed to figure out if they have toes? I don't think they wear shoes. A not very well-known fact about the average honeybee. They're an invasive species in North America. There are native bee species, but the honeybee that is commonly kept for honey production in the United States is an invasive species. It's not native to North America. Today you learned. Let's see, over here we've got neutral decor. Yeah, I don't think we need... Oh, basic natural decor. If we want to make our house look like we're out in nature. When we build a house out in nature. Or basic cooking. Yeah, that's a real thing. Bow and arrow arrive at level 6. That would be nice. Healthy salads. Oh my God. Welcome to Vegan Survival 101. Just kidding. I hope. So we get bow and arrow there. Sword, blacksmith. Wasps are native, sadly. Nature's assholes appear pretty much everywhere. The wasp. Well, I'm going to scroll all the way down and see what the hell we get at level 20. What we unlock. Cloud Cutter Blueprint Pack. Okay, that sounds cool. I guess that's a sky vehicle. Cryocore Pyro Pillar. Timberlord Soulstone. Okay, those are not really descriptive. Drum Kit. Floating Jump Pad. Stone Construction Bases and Add-ons. Healing Potions. Stone Oven. Shrine of Ascendance. Life Grove. Hatchling Chamber. Beginner Baker. Okay, this is a lot of magical stuff. Flintlock pistol. I mean, all this sounds... I mean, the crafting looks really deep because each of these individual things tends to have a bunch of recipes on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure wasps are native. So take another minute or so, and the next quest is challenging the Titan, which is a level 12 Titan, and I'm level 5. So I don't think that would be wise. So I'm going to craft up my outfit and then probably call it an evening. So I would say that this game is close to making my very difficult watch list, wait list, whatever the hell they call it. But the user interface is really not great. The crafting user interface is poor, and the building user interface is tragic in how bad it is. That is my eager Driftwing little friend. He's up to level 6 now. Can I pet him again? I mean, can I brush him again? Can I brush him again? I thought it said like brush like it was like an hour. You can't brush him more than an hour. Maybe it was just 10 minutes. I'm brushing him again. It was 10 minutes. He's being brushed. Oh, I don't know. The almost orgasmic look as it arches its back in sheer pleasure is a little bit troubling. Go to McDonald's, get a big arch. It's good. I haven't been to McDonald's in 15 years, maybe longer. It used to be that I would get a significant Jones for a Big Mac every 2 or 3 years. And I'd go to McDonald's, I'd get 2 Big Macs and an order of fries, and that would satisfy me. But I haven't had a yearn for a Big Mac for years. And the last time I saw someone else eating one, they looked so small. They looked so tiny. Better than the Big Mac? Well, I did see the ad, or I don't really, if you want to call it an ad, the video that the CEO did for the Big Arch. And calling it cringeworthy is an understatement, really. All right, we want to craft. And craft. And craft. And craft. That's going to take a grand total of 6 minutes. The Big Arch is a new burger they recently brought out. And the CEO did an ad, not an ad, like a TikTok or a short video for it that was whole new levels of cringeworthy. Okay, again, I'm going to, you'll note if I mouse over these, I get pop-ups describing what they do. I'm in the crafting, so it doesn't happen there. But I do not get pop-up here. I do on that. I am regenerating health and mana. These both need pop-ups. There should never, ever not be pop-up text. Mouse over text for anything. See, those, you're getting it. Here, you're getting it. These icons mean nothing to me. That looks like a little fireball. No idea. That looks like a hot and cold meter. Again, no idea. Why no pop-up? Why no mouse over text? The other things have got them. New entry in the lore. Really? Oh, yeah, for the Silverwing. No, it's the lore. Lore? Lore. Is that the lore? Lore. That was the Silverwing we saw that I tried to capture and failed. Okay, why is it still showing this as if I have something that I haven't clicked? I've clicked on all of them. Wow. I had to click on all 3 again, and it's still showing up there as if there's an entry. There's no entry. Okay, now it went away. Have I not clicked on all of these? Now you'll know I'm not getting enough knowledge points to learn everything. I'm not sure why that is. Presumably at some point we'll get enough points that we can start learning the stuff that we've skipped over, like basic decorations, basic furniture. You see, this is still showing, well, you've got things you don't know. Maybe it's because I have 2 points and I haven't spent them. So we're going to throw 2 points at the jobs board, I think. There we go. I've learned the jobs board, where we can give our pets jobs to do, theoretically. That should be here. This should be in the pets functions. It is. Wow, that's a nice big board I've got there. What did I not have? Oh, it's building. Okay. We're going to wait for all of my clothes to be done, another 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And then we're going to go full Buccaneer. Our mateys. There you go. No, seriously, I like this game a lot, but a couple of things are pokes in the eye. The crafting user interface is poor. The building user interface is dreadful. And there are some performance issues, but if we check my settings, it defaulted me to Ultra for everything, pretty much. So I would assume if I tuned these... Oh, initially I was at 3840 as well. I was at 4K. So I reduced that, otherwise it would have been worse. But I would assume that we can turn a lot of this stuff down to a more moderate number, and we wouldn't have those big performance hits when we hit some of the larger spaces. Don't know it for a fact, but I'm going to pretend like I do. So this one, it is almost to the wish list, but not quite. Again, this one is what, Guardians of the something? It's on the title. You can't miss it. Well, I mean, you could, but it is on the title. That thing's almost done. We'll see what jobs are available for the pets. I mean, that's another thing that could add a significant cool factor if we can really do things. Guardians at base. Allow, prohibit, or control how a guardian is... Open slot. Add a new worker. Okay, so you can have them doing different functions. Guardian Core Planner. Add a new worker on your camp spire to open the slot. Well, let's do that. Where's my spire? Where did I drop my spire? Over there. I dropped it over here. I don't. There we go. Okay, companions. We will add the fluff. He's at 70%. Guardians at base. We'll add the fluff. Okay, he's level 6. We can upgrade our base. We've got the stuff for it. Sure, why not? My base is now level 2. All of my bases belong to me. So, we have put the fluff. We can put the fluff to work now. Allow, prohibit. 1 is the highest priority. So transporting, mana generation, gathering, crafting, or construction. We'll just have him gathering. So this is cool. You can capture guardians, attach them to your base, and have them doing functions. I like that. But perhaps most importantly of all, I assume I put on my pirate bandana. I did, lads. We'll put on our buccaneer boots. I now have buccaneer boots. How about some pants, lads? Aye. And now a buccaneer shirt. Oh, aye, I'm feeling piratical, sure as the day is long. I'm Pirate Lens. And it immediately starts raining on me. Of course it does. So, I will sum up my experience with this game and call it an evening. I like it. But performance issues that can probably be fixed on my end by setting my preferences a little bit lower. It defaulted to Ultra. My system's pretty good, but it ain't Ultra. The crafting menu isn't good, and the building menu is actively bad. Again, it seems like, as is far too often happening these days, it was built for controller and console. Pirate Lens, what is my favorite pirate? Pirate Lens is my favorite pirate. I mean, come on. Look at him. How could anyone be more piratical than that? Okay, if it was September 19th, which is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, that would be more piratical. But other than that, pretty piratical. So this is not quite going to make the wait list or watch list, whatever Steam calls it. I can never remember. But it is quite good, and I will definitely keep an eye on it. If I can get past the crafting, I think there's a lot here. This one's got a lot of promise. I would say of all of these I've played technically during the Next Fest, this is the one I'm most going to keep an eye on. But I am going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out as always. I am very, very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow. There are 4 possibilities. I have a Guild Wars 2 raid at 8 p.m. Pacific time. I have the regular stream at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I will be doing at least one of those and maybe both. So, either I'll be on at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night, New York morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, and that's most likely the case for another demo. And then either take an hour off and come back and stream a second time with the Guild Wars 2 raid, or do the raid and not stream, but you'll be able to follow the raid if you're interested on a number of other Guild Wars 2 streamers, because there's like at least 6 or 8 of us will be streaming it. If I'm one, there'd be more, and if I'm not, there would be one less. But that's the plan for tomorrow. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out very, very much. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday evening, Sunday morning, rest of your weekend kicks ass. Back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now. What's Guild Wars? You can add me, if you mean my character name. I am Lens5098. Lens.5098. I'm back tomorrow. Take care. Bye, guys.